Did Trump's new law just kill dropshipping forever? If you didn't know already, Trump has been talking about putting tariffs, taxes on all items coming in from China to the USA. He wants to put these tariffs, these taxes, and he has done it. Over the last few days, Trump has made this official, and that every single package that comes in from China to the US is now being taxed. What does this mean for dropshippers? What does this mean for the global economy? What does this mean to e-commerce? Is it dead? Is dropshipping now, a thing of the past? Is this finally the thing that will kill dropshipping forever? I'm about to break everything down, everything you need to know, how this will affect your business, if it will affect your business, or is this the opportunity that a lot of people have been waiting for to take dropshipping to a whole new level? Before we get into the video, I have a special box here that I just got in the mail. We gotta open it up together because I've been waiting for this for a very long time. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, this is crazy. We got a Cybertruck in a box. That's actually nuts. Okay, so let me preface and start with how these tariffs actually work and what is a tariff. So a tariff is like a tax on all products that are coming in from, various different countries. And until now, there was always these taxes on bulk shipments, on big items, or, if you did a bulk order from China or any other country, there was always a tax. This was the rule. The rule was that anything over $800 in shipments was taxed. And Trump this past week decided that, there's now going to be a tariff and a tax on all items. So even if it's under $800, and this includes all drop shipping items, this includes all products shipped from China, and he even rolled it out for Mexico and Canada. Now, Mexico and Canada, they made a deal with Trump to put more troops on the border. Trump's like, okay, I'll give you guys 30 days as an extension, and we'll talk about it in 30 days. So their tariff is off the hook, but China still has this tax, and it got people going crazy and saying, is dropshipping gonna die because of this tariff? So let me explain what the taxes are for dropshipping products coming in from China and how it will affect pricing. Because keep in mind, if there is these taxes, then the cost of goods, the cost for dropshippers to get their products from China to the US goes up. So we have to talk about how we are going to deal with those higher costs. So first, let me tell you about what those costs are. So the first thing that we have to remember is that these taxes are not on the selling price. They are on your cost of goods. So for example, I am selling a product right now for around $49.99. My cost of goods are around $10 per product. Now, because of this tariff, it's going from $10 to around $13. So not the biggest increase, however, it's definitely going to take $3 more to get this product from China to a customer. So remember, it is not on the actual price that you're selling the product for, it's actually on the cost of goods. So keep that in mind. Now, it obviously depends on what your product is and what are you using to ship your products. Those who are shipping with AliExpress, it's not going to be the best idea. You need to be using a private supplier because talking to these private suppliers will actually help you save a lot of money and a lot of headache because they know the specific rule per product category. And it's important to know that because every single product and every single shipping line has different rules. For example, most of us use UniExpress. UniExpress is the main shipping line from China. It's the fastest way to get a product from China to customers inside the US. They are charging a one-time fee per package at $2.80 plus 10 to 60% tariff. Now, most items are going to be around the 10 to 20, max 30% tariff range. So I just gave you an example. In my case scenario, my $10 product is going to now go up to around 13 or so. However, there is another shipping line called Yawen. Now, this shipping line is the actual shipping line that a lot of people are now switching to because they are actually a lot cheaper. So Yawen is actually going to be just doing a $1.40 fee per item, and of course the tariff that adds on to that as well. So say your product cost is around $30, you're in for just a few extra bucks. Now, in the grand scheme of things, as you see, it's not such a big deal to add on a few dollars. What are we doing to actually combat this and to solve this tariff issue? So I did something yesterday on one of the brands that I'm running and it actually worked, okay? What I did was I just raised my shipping price just a few dollars and customers are still buying and the conversion rate is just the same. And in fact, my ads today are actually crushing it even better than yesterday. And I have a theory that the reason for that is because a lot of people are getting scared and they are actually turning off their ads that are sending, their customers from the US to their website because they're scared about this tariff, okay? And this leads me to the opportunity that we have. Dropshipping has always been changing, okay? There's always something in the news that scares people away from dropshipping. A few months ago, it was the TikTok ban and we saw what happened there. People were scared and didn't start dropshipping for months because they were scared dropshipping is going to die because TikTok's going to die, while we just focused more on Facebook ads. Even if TikTok was going to get banned, we were prepared for it. And guess what? TikTok went down for just one day. And all those people who didn't start dropshipping because of it literally were left on the sidelines while we were killing it, and we still are. Now, I want to show you another example here. So yesterday, I got this DM from my student Samuel. He found a winter product, and he's been scaling it up. Yesterday, he did $802 in sales, as you can see there. You can see right there. And today, I was wondering how it's going to affect with this whole tariff thing and everything like that. And he's actually doing even better today, okay? So today, and it's only 3 p.m. when I'm recording this video, he's at $931 for the day so far, okay? So as you can see, some people are turning off their ads and other people are just continuing to scale. Now you do have to keep in mind, you want to know what your product cost is going to be. Talk with your private supplier. It's really important that you do that. Now a few other opportunities here, okay? First of all, I don't really think that this tariff is going to last too long. Just like Trump made deals with Canada and Mexico, I do think that China will do some sort of deal with the US, but if they don't and it stays like this, first of all prices in the US will go up, just a little bit, whether it's 10, 20%. You can just add that to the shipping cost or you can do upsells. So more than ever, branded dropshipping is going to be super crucial that you really start taking it seriously. I see way too many beginner dropshippers just build a Shopify store super quickly that looks super, super garbage and it looks like a scam. No one's gonna be buying from those stores, right? Let's be real. If you want a high conversion rate and you want a ton of sales, right, from your e-commerce business, you need to do it correctly. You need to do it the branded way. You need to look like a real brand. You need to have high quality creatives and you need to have a high AOV. You need to basically get as much as money out of these customers as possible so you can maintain your profitability and scale to the moon. Another thing to keep in mind is that this tariff is only for the US. So keep in mind, more than 50% of sales happen outside of the US, especially for dropshipping. There's so many countries that we can go after, like the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, there's Denmark, Sweden. There's so many countries, okay? So don't just limit yourself just to the US. Start looking for other countries that you can tap into. And keep in mind, big brands that just ship inside the US, they can't sell to other countries because they can't ship from the US to these other countries. It's just way too expensive. But the way that we do it, dropshipping model, we can ship to any country in the world, okay? So this is a great opportunity for us. Another thing to keep in mind is that USA manufacturing and USA dropshipping is going to become bigger and bigger and bigger. And of course, you already know, I've already started making relationships with people here in the US. I'm going to be sharing it out to my students so they can start using these private suppliers and start building USA brands. But more importantly, the one thing you need to take out of this video is do not panic. Things like this in the dropshipping world, in the business world, happen all the time. And it actually creates more opportunity as, some people will be freaked out and just run to another business, while the people that have been in the game for years, like myself, know that these things come every so often, and it's just a thing that makes the dropshipping business stronger and stronger and stronger. Really, as I record this video, I'm looking through my Shopify store that I just launched ads for yesterday, and we've only spent $60 on ads today and brought back over $200 in sales. As you can see, dropshipping is still crushing it. Tariff, no tariff. You just need to adapt. And of course, I will keep you updated on everything you need to know about how to adapt and how to continue to crush it in the dropshipping space. Stop listening to all these people out on YouTube showing you these super beginner videos that will just teach you how to make, garbage looking stores, sell crappy products that are super gimmicky and that no one's going to be buying. Learn how to build a real dropshipping brand that you can scale and even sell at the end of things. And if you want to learn this business model, click the link in the description. I have a free training that explains it all. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, like button, comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one.